What's going on, everybody? It's your boy QuestX. I figured I'd do this video. My last two videos have inspired me to talk about a subject that I think needs to be addressed, and I think it should be addressed. We're living in a time, in an age where weakness as a man or a woman to stand up for something greater than yourself is just not acceptable. You can't live by this narrative that you go to church every Sunday and pray, that God will swoop down, come in, and heal this sickness of hatred that your oppressor has for you. I mean, this has been going on for hundreds of years. When will God swoop in? Like it says in the Bible, he sent Moses to free his people. When is that going to happen? I think we have to get away from stories. And by all means, when I say a story, do not, for those that are deeply, devoutly religious, take that as a disrespect. What I'm meaning is that it's time we move away from waiting for somebody to come and save us, and we start saving ourselves. Okay? And I think that's where our disappointments come into play. Like when we get disappointment in the Paris Denards of the world, or the Stephen A. Smiths, the Jason Whitlocks. Many people here are on YouTube. To be weak in the face of a time when you need to show your most inner strength, it's a sad thing. It's a sad reality that we live in. Ray Lewis. I mean, his weakness is on full display, turned up, to its max right now. This is why this man has over 28,000, and I think it continuously rises by the hour protest to get his statue removed. All the buck dancing and cooning he's done, all the serving his master at the dinner table has done. Look at what it's gotten him. Look at what being a weak black man in America gets you. You never gain their respect or their notoriety. What you gain is a position to be used as a pawn. And see, that goes into something else too. And I really want to talk about this, and this may offend some brothers and some sisters. Stop idolizing white people. You don't need to be accepted by white people to feel like you're somebody. What is wrong with you? You're beautiful on your own. Stop always running to the defense and aid of every other person's cause except your own. You got these brothers on here, and some of them on YouTube, who, and he knows who he is. I think a lot of people know who I'm talking about. He's sitting up there. He's very patriotic, always talking about how he, never had to face any issues or any racism. Just completely blind to the systemic racism that exists today. I mean, I don't understand how anybody can walk through this life and not understand and know that they are different. When somebody tells you that, I don't see black, white, green, that is a lie. The first thing you see on anybody is color. So I already know you're lying unless your ass is colorblind. And I'm talking about physically colorblind. Don't bring me no philosophical shit. I'm talking about unless you are physically colorblind, you see color. It has been studies shown that says that white children, by the age of 5 to 6, already know that they have a cultural advantage over those that do not look like them. So don't come over here and tell me no shit. Oh, well, I don't see, as a black man in America, I don't look at, that I'm being held down by racism. My white friend and my Hispanic friend and my black friends are all the same. Because no, we're not all the same, because we're not treated the same. The moment you were born with that black and brown skin, you have 10 strikes against you. And that's a fact. That's not me making it up. That's not me pulling out my ass. This is a fact. From the moment that you take your first breath, you will have to work 1,000 times harder than any other white Caucasian baby that's born. And that is a fact. That's not me pulling out my ass or making it up. It's the truth. And for anybody right now to sit around and want to tuck their chin, bow their head, and pray and hope that everything's going to get better, what has that gotten you? Oh, you think because you got a few football players making millions of dollars and basketball players because you got a couple of LeBron Jameses, right? And Kobe Bryants, and you had Barack Obama. You think it has come, it has arrived. Freedom has arrived. The time has arrived. Have you not paid attention the last 8 months? In 8 months, Washington has practically attempted to erase every piece of Barack Obama's legacy that was in office. You think that was by coincidence? Have you ever seen a president come into office and try to erase everything that was legacy that was left by the other president, the last incumbent president? And how quick the Republicans, the conservatives, and others are so on board with erasing everything that Barack Obama stood for in office. And I consider, y'all know where my position is. I consider Barack Obama, he was an excellent, eloquent speech giver, but he was nothing more than a corporate Democrat, and he was a weak Negro. Yes, I'm saying that. Again, the very sharp, intelligent brother, 78 Sports TV, he made mention to this. He had to show his freedom papers to a ordinary citizen at the time in Donald Trump. And he did it. That is weakness. This man never took a definitive stance for Black America, not once. And if you come on here talking about, well, he was the president of the United States for all of America, well, we have been in 8 months with a president who has clearly sided with one half of America. And I don't hear your ass complaining about that. So shut up and sit down. Weak Negroes, whether you are a woman or a man, we have no need for you. We have no time for you. Right now, what you do will impact your lasting legacy. And I, for one, am not going to be one of those brothers who are remembered on the wrong side of history. So that was just my thoughts on this whole situation. And, hey, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Please hit the like button, because we know how this platform works. Your voice is very, very rarely heard. They can easily snuff you out when you're talking about something positive and about betterment of your people. It's your boy Quest X. I'm out. Peace.